dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And off we go in Santa Clara. Starting from the 5. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Rodgers here off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Rodgers escapes the pocket. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Trying to work quickly now.
1st down and goal to go.
To the air here on 1st down. Rodgers. The throw is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Somebody's figured out this offense pretty quickly, it seems. 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. If he can somehow hit the trifecta, he's going to single-handedly erase this entire opening drive.
3rd and long for him here. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. They're working quickly here.
At the 2-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. His first throw is an interception. That's Diamador Lenore.
Lawrence's pass intercepted.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
50-yard line.
Off play action. Rogers. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers parlay the interception into points. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already, that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Jaguar first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. This gets the 1st and more. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Going after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And with oh no, he lost control of another one! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
35. Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
8 yards on.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 31, Lawrence to throw. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. Escapes a defender. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. 1st down, Rodgers. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action with Rodgers. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the 3rd. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence throwing here. Wow, it's free again! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Throwing from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play.
Rodgers here off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
And the 49er first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down and goal to go.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
42.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. He gets this one to Strange. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. First down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, Lion!
Out of the gun to give to ETN. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting the receiver in motion. Lawrence looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively. You'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3. Let your kicker get some points and make it a hair closer in the box score.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. On the counter, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Got to hurry this to the line.
No gain on the play.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made back at the 22.
3rd and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 27.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. That one's complete over the middle. And this one does not go far.
To number 81.
They've got first down from the 31. Hines to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. One final shot here. He loses the football. And they get back on top of it, but he's touched down. So no final heroics today. This one is over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL.